Hello everyone, this is Anuja Samal narrating before you biochemical and toxicological effects of cadmium on Bacillus vulgaris L. This is my dissertation work. The work is guided by Dr. Srinivas Acharya and Dr. Chinmay Pradhan, Environment Science, Utpal University, Bhubaneswar. Cadmium is the most notorious heavy metal as a pollutant. About 500 tons of cadmium enter the environment globally per year because of natural weathering, and 5,000 tons is released annually as a result of human activities. The major hotspots of cadmium in India are mining belts and metal smelters such as Khetri and Jawar in Rajasthan, Malanghat in Madhya Pradesh, and Talcher in Odisha, also various steel cities. Cadmium stress in plants lead to array of stress symptoms that include chlorosis, necrotic lesions, wilting, disturbances in mineral nutrition and carbohydrate metabolism, and may therefore strongly reduce biomass production. The photosynthesis apparatus is particularly susceptible to cadmium. On the other side, Bacillus vulgaris L, that is commonly known as French beans or legume, rich in protein, fiber, iron, and vitamins, probably reduce the chances of heart attack, cancer, diabetes, and also helps to control obesity. Okay, of my work, the present study aims at the study of growth, biochemical changes, and photosynthesis quantum yield of Bacillus vulgaris under cadmium stress for 1 month of treatment. Here comes methodology. Seeds of Bacillus vulgaris were sterilized and grown under culturing condition for experiment. I estimated total soluble protein by the method of Lowry et al. 1951, estimation of proline by Bate et al. 1973, estimation of ascorbic acid according to Mistui and Ohata in 1961, estimation of photosynthetic pigment by Pora et al. 2002, and quantum yield parameter estimation by Handy P. Picture of my culture room. The first graph of my work, the result part of proline. This shows the increasing trend up to 60 ppm and then diminishes to all. Next, the graph shows the inverse relationship between protein and ascorbic acid content in Bacillus vulgaris cell. Under stress condition, the plant shows protein content decreases with period of time, and on the other side, the ascorbic acid content increases with increase. Here comes chlorophyll A content and photofluorescence yield parameter. The similar trend was observed for both the parameters. Here comes the growth of leaf, shoot length, root length after 15 days treatment and after 30 days. This is the table of cadmium on growth parameter. Here you can see the leaf count, root length and shoot length. Here comes chlorophyll content of Bacillus vulgaris under cadmium stress. The treatment is after 15 days, after 30 days, and chlorophyll B after 15 days and 30 days, then chlorophyll A by B ratio. Here comes highlights of my work. The increase in proline accumulation up to 40 ppm indicates plant's adaptation strategies against osmotic imbalance. Again, decrease in cellular proline content indicates optimal level of cadmium-induced stress tolerance in plants. The decrease in protein content is due to the oxidative stress induced denaturation or degradation of proteins. The increase in ascorbic acid content shows plant resistance to metal stress and free radical scavenging activity. Reduction of chlorophyll content may be due to interference of metal. The reduction in growth parameter is due to accumulation of cadmium toxicity. The decrease in fluorescence yield parameter is an indicator of poor photosynthesis. Let's come to conclusion part. This may be concluded that 60 ppm cadmium concentration in Bacillus vulgaris L may be treated as detrimental, while up to 40 ppm the plant shows better adaptability. Cadmium induces stress by reduced photosynthesis switching. It is also a fact that chlorophyll A fluorescence is a tool is rapid and non-destructive sampling method to investigate metal stress effect in plant. This work is the experiment of 1 month duration. Then after the another experimental, and this work may be continued further for better results. My references. Thank you.